Hello everybody, and welcome back to episode 65 of the Artifact Sect. I'm Icon, and we're going to have some fun today. So, on the menu today is more body cultivation as soon as Mr. Yushi has managed to sniff in enough lunar essence. And after that's been done, we're going to dive today for the first time a little bit deeper into the whole sub-spirit crafting. So that means I made up a loose plan. So you remember good old Jinju? She's really one of the most unlucky and unfavorable people here in the sect. She does sit on a lot of XP though, and I'm going to rebirth her. And my idea now was to create a cycle of rebirths now for Jinju, where we're going to train her sub-spirit crafting, so I can finally, for the first time, grasp the full potential of that. Because I literally never made it this far yet. Always the urge to restart was stronger, but not today. So first off, we're going to send Jinju and let her learn whatever she can learn for more sub-spirits. So let's see. I guess sub should already bring the proper things. So gain 1 sub-spirit. There we go. Gain 1 sub-spirit. And spirit splitting. And wise detachment. But the wise detachment has to be done on somebody else. But she's gonna learn that nevertheless. Alright, meanwhile, here at the prayer hall, I mean, these poor fools, they even see what's happening there. What has become? Whatever, we need to go further. So, lunar essence is on an all-time low. That's why I figured that today we're going to go a little bit deeper into the Jandal cultivation, because, you know, there's not much to do at the body cultivator's shack today. And instead of growing bored, I'm going to do something out of that. So I vaguely remember that somebody already had here, wise detachment. So let's check out if I understood that correctly. So Jinju is sitting on 6 sub-spirits right now. Now, 1 wise detachment later, I hope this is Jinju, yeah. Alright, so 1 wise detachment later. Did they do that with her now? Or did... No, for the learning of that technique you gain a sub-spirit. Not for the performance or anything, it's just by learning that. Here we go! Okay, so I remember that spirit splitting was not an issue at all to do it once. Do it twice, and you're crippled like poor old Nanyun. But we're not going to do this. So we got 7 sub-spirits now. I know that you can acquire way more than that, but she's a tier 2 golden core, and I don't want to stress out her luck too much. So we're at day 9 of winter. The next incarnation step for her will be a metal one, so we're going to plan for the end of the winter now. So now comes the fun part. We can now attach our knowledge into these items. Okay, so what are we going to attach? Heaven lent Talisman. I just spent XP. Oh god. Whatever. Obviously she had enough inspiration to learn all this, even though she wore a Heaven lent Talisman. So these are pretty common staple here in my sect, so let's see. What can I enchant on these? Chi Shield, Artifact Flight. No. Not interesting. Secret Epiphany. Well, none of these are craftable because my level is too low. Okay, so I can literally only attach some small Chi Shield on items, so this is really not worth it for me to do this on something valuable. Oh yeah, here. Maybe you can learn it now. So let's see what Jinju is doing. She's first crafting that artifact. Okay. Speaking about crafting artifacts, maybe we'll need another artifact crafting table. Let's do this. I mean, what kind of artifact sect would we be if we'd only have one table for stuff like that? Okay, so she enchanted her her artifact now. Boom. Okay. She also learned what I sent her to learn, and she obtained another sub-spirit with that. Yes. Good stuff. Okay, we're not done here. So you can only attach one time, obviously. But that doesn't matter. We're just going to attach chi shields on these useless tools, because I don't think that these small chi shields are anything that I really want to have at any point. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'll regret it, but then I'll be able to redo it in the next run, and I don't mind. Ice Essence Bow. Oh, that sounds tasty. Okay. Boom. Alright, so she's now at level 2, Congeal. Okay, so now we should be able to do better stuff. No? Let's see. Oh, you need the attainment was necessary though. Ah, and I could do other things if I had enough understanding of other things. Okay. And I can't look into these without leveling up to all the way to level 20? Unfair. Really unfair. But whatever, we're just going to... No, we're not going to assume anything. We're going to check it out. So, I got 1.9 million inspiration. I highly doubt that this will be enough for anything, but let's try it nevertheless. So, Artifact Mastery. Well, getting somewhere, but I'm also not unwilling to spend some inspiration into her progress here. 7 million, though, is a little bit much. I was just wondering if that thing was still dedicated to my passed away cultivator. No, I'm looking for some place like I think 1.3 million would be not enough. Looking for 3 or 4 million. Why ever I can't absorb as much as I please. Don't ask. I don't have an agency at City of Desolation yet. So we're at minus belief there. Oh my. 11 million. So, turns out Mount South is the lowest amount of, yeah, whatever. Let's send her over there. And let's assign anybody to the Desolate Shrine. My god. Yes, take some money, man. Do something about this. You know, every single opportunity to build an agency is something I want to use. I was playing differently in the past, I know, but you know, the more experienced I grew, the more I changed my opinion about these things. Oh, nifty! He's working at the illuminated table. Whatever, dude. I mean, I do get it that Dong is actually preferring to work at a workspace that actually talks back to you. I mean, do you guys know how many hours a day he spends crafting artifacts? He deserves some company. Now, 5 lunar essences. Damn, okay, good thing that I came up with some plans we could do there. So, Junju, didn't I assign you to an adventure? No? Must have misclicked again, huh? Or did I send somebody else on adventure? You wrong is on adventure, but that's... yeah, must have misclicked. That happens in this game to me quite often. The buttons are sometimes really a pain to hit. Believe me, when you play this game longer, you exactly know what I'm talking about. And sometimes you think you have, you think you have clicked the button, but you actually missed it a little bit, or I just had a brain fart. So it's pretty possible. Okay, so how does the artifact treasury look like? I love these different colors, you know. It's always making me pretty happy. Okay, so Jinju is now back with all her extra inspiration. So let's go for maximum artifact mastery. Ah, well, probably it wasn't that bad to go all the way there. So let's see, 4,000 now, 6,200 now. So, Mr. June, how about you? How's your artifact mastery? Level 2? Puny. You little schmug. You gotta learn that too. Okay. So, oh, I can't go past. Interesting. It must wear something that allows that, or... Well, let's see, 43 grand now. And... shouldn't that have increased something on his side? Seriously? Ah. Oh my god. So that's why it was so weak. I always felt like there was not enough oomph behind his stats. Oh. That's why he didn't work. Good stuff. Always nice to find the little parts in the machinery that didn't work out as intended. But now let's see, artifact related. Skill epiphany. Bestow the artifact with a small amount of skill, increasing its artifact power. Okay. Why not? Why not? I mean, let's see. This thing has 99 power now. It's exactly the proper item. A purple artifact is ideal because, you know, it's good enough to be worth a bonus, but it's replaceable enough to be a good candidate for a low tier upgrade. Sub-spirits are fun. 1,200 wheat. Wonderful. So, oh my goodness. What have we done? Let's at least wait for them to decompose before we invite the next ones, okay? I mean, that's the least thing we can do. Ooh, you should just start putting down fertile ground here to make it a little bit more realistic. Whatever. Okay, so yeah, Dong is now crafting at this specific spot. It's his favorite spot now. Okay, dude. I don't judge, man. I don't judge. So, right now I'm only crafting crappy artifacts. I'm wondering if I shouldn't start crafting powerful artifacts. Again, like, I stopped that a bit because I had some worries about the stockpile of my Angish soul gems, but, well, you know, it's not really that much of an issue anymore. So this thing now has no visible increase of artifact power. Damn. Okay. So next time I need to check that out more more thoroughly, like memorize the numbers related, like artifact battle power here, because I didn't count these. Okay, so let's see. We still have a couple of sub-spirits more to attach. So I'd say we're going to give Jinju different artifacts now, so she can do this one more time. So Eastern Mirakbo. Something purple, something not too bad, something not too good either. How's this place looking like now? It's all shiny, man. Alright, let's take that though. So, artifacts related. Let's do that one more time. So we're now sitting at 1,300 before. Why is that displayed with a lock? Guess because she's crafting it right now. I guess that's what it means. I've never seen the interface behave like that, you know. So, what to enchant, what to enchant. More uniforms. I really like to enchant clothing. It's a very simple thing to enchant and powerful. World Explorer. Settlement sign in every city and area. Huh. So what was the last one? Even gave me an achievement for that. Nice. Okay, but that also means this place here... Ah, okay, it's not built yet. This place here needs a policy. Okay. So I'm quite happy that today we're doing something different than body cultivating. A nice change of pace. Yeah, I don't want to mutter it. It's really powerful and it's really good to do and all. But I'm happy that I now used up all the resources I have stockpiled already on my body cultivator. So yeah, there's really nothing better to do at the Swindlers event. Somebody said that when your battle skill is high enough, you can work with the Swindler as well. So I think it increased by 60 points or so, but I'm not sure. I haven't paid attention close enough again. But whatever. So we're going to attach stuff now. So this is just not interesting at all. So we're going to put up weird things there. Whatever, you know. It's mostly to grind up the skill of Jinju. So, June, how's your life? It's pretty close to a breakthrough. Oh man, these swords, they really have a huge impact. So after Mizar comes Alkaid. So makes me wonder if he's going to go demigod after the next breakthrough or not. I hate it that it's so hard to discern. It's always messing me up. Finding that out is always messing me up hard. Okay, we got 11 lunar essences now. I probably should do another thing though. Man, I'm wasting. There's no reason for him not to stay breathing all day now, you know? There's so many rare essences he can sniff in by chance. So let's see. Another thing that crosses my mind that I wanted to try out. He's no, that's the wrong one. Yushi is totally liberated at this point, and I always wondered whether or not I would be messing around with his with his liberated status if I send him breathing somewhere else. So today I decided to just try it out, you know. Send him breathing into the Dragon Cave. Yeah, he's totally anti-liberated. But the question is that now a reset? Or does that only depict how accustomed he is to a certain environment? So, like... No, dude, you're not done breathing here. Dude. Interrupt the current work. Solar essence. So... Beast attack. It's not really an attack, but... Alright, so... Certainly gaining something. And my sect just gained a lot of wolf meat. Alright. And let's check, is his liberated status now gone? Yes, it is. So it immediately resets when you fiddle around at some other place. Okay. Not only one pip or so, but all the pips. Okay. Crap. That was not good. But, you know, I had it in my mind to experiment, and so I did. And probably I will be faster now, because he's breathing 24 hours right now, so there's a chance that the liberated status will recover faster than the last time. The last time I built that up with a regimen of, I think, 4 hours per day or so. Definitely not much. So, let's see. Oh boy. So, records of coexistence, Abyss Swell. Alright, so I can now inscribe manuals. Medium artifact power boost. Let's try that medium artifact power boost. So, Miss Jinju, discard your artifact and equip a new one. So since the numbers are this time a lot higher, I want to try out how it behaves for her. Okay, so she's now at 931. That's a number I'll remember now. 931, and let's see, medium one. Alright. I bet it's gonna take forever now, but that's just the price to pay. I'm a little bit sad that I just broke my breathing liberation. But whatever. City of Desolation is done, and that means we're going to give them another Spirit Master. It's not as if we had anything bad planned, or... So 931 before, and now after 931. So this bonus is invisible. I hate it when that's happening. Increasing its artifact power. Yeah. Sure. The problem there is that I always struggle with the question of whether or not to use items like these in the long run then. Because, you know, I can't really make out if it's worth the fuzz or not. You know? That's a big issue. It's just a big issue. These are some things that really bother me with the game. You know, but maybe somebody in the comment section knows and can help me, because that would be really awesome. Okay, well, let's check. There is one of these things here. So, what can I do here? Cultivation. Breakthrough incantation, purified energies. Those were manuals that I learned, so I can now attach them wherever I want to. Okay. Here, Chi Shield Large. It's the biggest one here I can go for. So let's do this. This is a staple brand. Talisman, that's the word. Elf distracted me. That's a staple brand Talisman for my sect. We use that always, basically, and therefore I really don't mind to spam these with some with some enchantments that sound interesting, because I really think that a higher amount of what's it called, chi shield on a talisman, it can't hurt. I don't know how that should hurt. There's probably better enchantments for talismans, but that's why I picked something so mundane. So that Hellgating has one big downside. We're allocating a bajillion clothing items, and we really need a trader. So I'm really inclined to install the Summon Trader mod soon. Because, you know, I'm a little bit bored about the fact that I can't do anything to get the trader quicker into town. So I'm really worried that I just lowered my income of Lunar Essence massively, but maybe I didn't. I have no clue. Oh, there's a cold wave. So, cold wave, let's do one thing during that. Here's my sewing table. We're gonna do some... Here. Winter clothing out of Demon Beast. You know, my sect is that wealthy. With a couple of clothing suites made out of these materials, the winter should not be, the cold wave should not be any issue. Alright, so Jinju will now just attach chi shields. Let's see. I don't want to waste these sub-spirits, you know? After all, we worked hard for these, and therefore would be a silly thing to waste these. A fire bath tunic. Increases protection and reduces fire damage. So I'd say these are also extremely good candidates, because this is protection gear. I usually put that on when I have to face tribulations, and therefore putting up an extra high chi shield on these, what's not to like about that? Okay, and then we've spent all the sub-spirits we've gained this incarnation. I could get myself some medicines to acquire more sub-spirits there. I don't know. But I think I'm going to sleep a night over that question. I mean, I feel like if Jinju is going to be the OG sub-spirit crafter here in the sect, like the first person to master this skill, I think it is a wise choice to just dump all the sub-spirit items that I've found so far on her, simply because this will get her to the point where she can do everything as quick as possible. And you know, the real cool part about the sub-spirit attachment is not all the stuff I'm doing here right now. The real cool stuff is where you can attach these multi-level skills, like here, one with fire. I could attach this skill which increases the success rate of artifact crafting, which is only learnable by people of the artifact crafting law. I can attach that to an item, and then I don't need to learn that anymore. So basically everybody can be an epic artifact crafter due to that. And that's where things get really, really interesting. It's just a pity that these are not depicted stat-wise. I really don't like that, because now I don't even know if these items even work. And I simply got no clue how the heck I could try to test that gameplay-wise, you know? It's really hard to discern if a weapon grew stronger or not. Especially with those wacky numbers the game is flinging at you. Oh, my beautiful liberation status. But there's one thing I'm noticing. The lunar essence count is steadily rising, so I'm not that worried. It seems as if the income isn't severely hampered. Or at least I'm okay with the amount I gain. Just kidding. I had to try that out, you know. You don't learn if you don't try out things. I mean, it's a little bit masochistic to do that in immortal mode, but I gotta admit, the classic mode started to bore me. And it's not a good thing to play a game and be bored. You know, you're not supposed to spend your time gaming and being bored. If that's the case, it's high time to do something else. Okay, so we're turning all these items into artifacts now. There's still a lot of room here. So if there is any achievement for crafted a bajillion artifacts, this sect is definitely on its way. Pig demon meat. The essence of a pig demon's meat can't be cooked with ordinary fire. Consuming it directly could replenish a large amount of stamina. You know what? There's something interesting. Didn't you want to gobble in? So, oh man, I must lower the speed. I didn't notice it again. Well, okay. But I'm pretty sure I gained some Yaga reversion essence. Essence that naturally forms between heaven and earth as the seasons flow. Oh, okay. Representing the energies of desolation and winter. That's where you get reversion essence from. I love it. There's that question answered. I really enjoy when questions find answers quickly. Okay, so speaking about that, I asked a lot of questions this episode, so I'd love to hear your answers to these if you have any. So drop your comments down below, leave me a thumbs up on that episode if you enjoyed, and of course subscribe if you haven't done so. Because, you know, if you watched this episode from episode 1 on, you're at episode 65 already, and I'd love to have your vote as well. So, whatever might be the case, I hope you're having a great day, and see you guys next time when we're going to continue the stuff we started. I think next episode we're going to rebirth Jinju. I merely don't know if it's going to be after she gobbled in all the sub-spirit items I got or not. Alrighty, so see you guys next time.